but competitors, not for long. I'll invite you as I name you to stand and turn to face your delightful audience. From the 9th grade, we have presenting today Mr. Ben Schultz, Mr. Colin Albus, Ms. Sophia Funches, and Catherine Crouch. Let's give them a warm welcome. We have the lovely Gracie Singer, Carrie Hertz, and Adelaide Jones. And now for the juniors, we have Mr. Bobby Bailey, Ms. Beatrice Williams, Ms. Sarah Love, and Ms. Grace Kaiserman. Our valued seniors, Ms. Rebecca Persese and Ms. Isabella Carter. I'll take my seat. We'll let the judges settle for a moment, and then Mr. Schultz, you get to do this.
A Hymn to God the Father by John Lennon. Wilt thou forgive that sin where I begun, which was my sin, though it were done before? Wilt thou forgive that sin through which I run, and do run still, though still I do deplore? When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more. Wilt thou forgive that sin which I have won others to sin, and made my sin their door? Wilt thou forgive that sin which I did shun a year or two, but wallowed in a score? When thou hast done, thou hast not done, for I have more. I have the sin of fear, that when I have spun my last thread, I shall perish on the shore. But swear by thyself, that at my death thy sun shall shine, as he shines now, and heretofore. And having done that, thou hast done, I fear no more.
Shiloh Oreca by Herman Melville. Skimming lightly, wheeling still, swallows fly low. Over the field in clouded days, the forest field of Shiloh. Over the field where April rain, solaced poshbun stretched in pain, through the pause of night, it followed the Sunday fight around the church of Shiloh. The church so alone, the log-built one, that echoed to many a parting groan, and natural prayer of dying foemen mingled there. Foemen at morn, but friends at eve, they more country least their care, and like a bullet can undeceive. But now they lie low, while over them the swallow skim, and all is hush at Shiloh.
Amor Mundi by Christina Rossetti. Oh, where are you going with your love locks flowing on the wet spring, going along the smaller track. The downward path is easy. Come with me, and it please ye. We shall escape the uphill by never turning back. So they two went together in glowing August weather. The honey-breathing heather lay to their left and right, and dear she was to dote on. Her swift feet seemed to float on the air like soft twin visions, too sportive to alight. Oh, what is that in heaven, where gray cloud flakes are seven, where blackest clouds hang riven just at the ringy skirt? Oh, that's a meteor sent us, a message that portents an undeciphered song of help or hurt. Oh, what is that glides quickly, where velvet flowers grow thickly, their scent comes rich and sickly, a scale and hooded worm. Oh, what's that in the hollow, so pale up, quick to follow? Oh, that's the dead body, which waits the eternal turn. Turn again, oh my sweetest, turn again, false and fleetest. This beating way thou beatest, I fear is hell's own track. Nay, too steep for hill mountain, nay, too late for cost counting. This downhill path is easy, but there's no turning back.
Insomnia by Diana Joy. Now you hear what the house has to say. Pipes cleaning, water running in the door. The mortgage walls shifting in discomfort. And voices mounting in an endless drone of small complaints, with the sounds of a family that year by year you've learned how to ignore. But now, you must listen to the things you own. All that you've worked for these past years, the murmur of property, of things in disrepair, the moving parts about to come undone, and twisting in the sheets. Remember all the faces you could not bring yourself to love. How many voices have escaped you until now? The venting furnace, the floorboards underfoot, steady accusations of the clock, numbering the minutes, no one will harm. The terrible clarity this moment brings, the useless insight, the unbroken dark.
Love by George Herbert. Love bade me welcome, yet my soul drew back, guilty of dust and sin. But quick-eyed love, observing me grow slack from my first entrance in, drew nearer to me, sweetly questioning if I lacked anything. A guest, I answered, worthy to be here. Love said, you shall be he. I, the unkind, ungrateful? Oh, my dear, I cannot look on thee. Love took my hand, and smiling did reply, who made the eyes but I? Truth, Lord, but I have marred them. Let my shame go where it doth deserve. And know you not, says love, who bore the blame. Ah, my dear, then I will serve. You must sit down, says love, and taste my meat. So I did sit and eat.
that I may cease to be, by John Keats. When I have fears that I may cease to be, before my pen has gleaned my teeming brain, before high-piled books in charactery hold like rich garners the full fragrant grain, and I behold, upon the night-starred face, huge, cloudy symbols of a high romance, and think that I may never live to trace their shadows with the magic hand of chance. And when I feel, fair creature of an hour, that I shall never look upon thee more, never have relish in the fiery power of unreflecting love, then on the shore of the wide world I stand alone and think, till love and fame to nothingness do seek.
Siren Song by Margaret Atwood. This is the one song everyone would like to know. The song that is irresistible. The song that forces men to leap overboard in squadrons, even though they seek the beach of skulls. The song nobody knows, because anyone who has heard it is dead, and the others can't remember. Shall I tell you the secret? And if I do, will you get me out of this birdsuit? I don't enjoy it here, squatting on this island, looking picturesque and mythical with these two feathery maniacs. I don't enjoy singing this trio, fatal, terrible. I will tell the secret to you, only to you. Come closer. This song is a cry for help. Help me, only you can. You are unique. At last, alas, it is a boring song, but it works.
Mesopotamia by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Half my life is gone, and I have let the years slip from me, and have not fulfilled the aspiration of my youth to build some tower of song with lofty parapet. Not indolence, nor pleasure, nor the fret of restless passions that would not be stilled, but sorrow, and a care that almost killed, kept me from what I may accomplish it. Though halfway up the hill, I see the past, lying beneath me, its sounds and sights, a city in the twilight, dim and vast, with smoking roofs, soft bells, gleaming lights. And here above me, on the autumnal blast, the cataract of death, far thundering from the heights.
After New Year by Kenneth Patchen. In the shape of this night, in the still fall of snow, Father, in all that is cold and tiny, these little birds and children, and everything that moves tonight, the trolleys and the lovers, Father, in the great hush of country, in the ugly noise of our cities, in this deep thrall of stars, in those
dead are. Father, in all the wide land waiting, and in the liners out on the black water, in all that has been said bravely, in all that is mean anywhere in the world, Father, in all that is good and lovely, in every house where sham and hatred are, in the name of those who wait, and in the sound of angry voices, Father, before the bells ring, before this little point in time has rushed us on, before this clean moment has gone, before this night turns to face tomorrow, Father, there is this high singing in the air, forever this sorrowful human face in eternity's window. And there are other bells that we would ring, Father, other bells that we would ring.
Batter My Heart by John Donne. Batter my heart, refreshing God. Lord, you as yet but knock. Breathe, shine and seek to mend. That I may rise and stand, o'erthrow me and bend your force to break. Lo, burn and make you. I, like an usurped town, to another due. Labor to admit you, but owe to no end. Reason your viceroy in me should defend but his captive and proves me for untrue. Yet dearly I love you, and would be loved fain, but am betrothed unto your enemy. Divorce me, untie or break that knot again. Take me to you, imprison me, for I, except you enthrall me, never shall be free, nor ever chaste, except you ravish me.
Abandoned Farmhouse by Ted Husser. He was a big man, says the size of his shoes on a pile of broken dishes by the house. A tall man, too, says the length of the bed in an upstairs room. And a good, God-fearing man, says the Bible with a broken back on the floor below the window, dusty with sun. But not a man for farming, save the fields cluttered with boulders and a leaky barn. A woman lived with him, says the bedroom wall papered with lilacs, and the kitchen shelves covered with oilcloth. And they had a child, says the sandbox made from a tractor tire. Money was scarce, say the jars of plum preserves and canned tomatoes sealed in the cellar cold. When the winter's cold, say the rags in the window frames. It was lonely here, says the narrow country road. Something went wrong, says the empty house in the weed-choked yard. Stones in the field say he was not a farmer. Still sealed jars in the cellar say she left in a nervous haste. And the child? His toys are strewn in the yard like branches after a storm. A rubber cow, a rusty tractor with a broken plow, a doll in overalls.
Nothing went wrong. They say.
Insomnia by Daniel Joy. Now you hear what the house has to say. Pipes clanking, water running in the dark, the mortgage walls shifting in discomfort, and voices mounting in endless drum of small complaints, like the sounds of a family that, year by year, you've learned how to ignore. But now you must listen to the things you own, all that you worked for these past years. The murmur of property, things in disrepair, the moving parts about to come undone. And twisted in the sheets, remember all the faces you could not bring yourself to love. How many voices have escaped you until now? The venting furnace, the floorboards underfoot, the steady accusations of the clock, numbering the minutes, no one will mark. The terrible clarity this moment brings, the useless insight, the unbroken dark.
The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus. Not like the brazen giant of Greece fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here, at our sea-washed sunset gate shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning. And her name, Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-rich fervor that twin cities bring. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she, with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I left my lamp beside the golden door. Here endeth round one. In a moment, I'll invite you to stand and turn to the nearest human and consider together what's a word or a phrase or maybe a whole sentence that you still hold in your mind, you remember it. And then consider together why. Why do you remember that word? Stand together. Discuss.
A hymn to God, my God, in my sickness, by John Donne. Since I am coming to that holy room, where with thy choir of saints forevermore, I shall be made thy music. As I come, I tune the instrument here at the door. And what I must do then? Think here before. Whilst my physicians, by their love, are grown cosmographers, and I their map, who lie flat on this table, that by them may be shown that this is my southwest discovery. Perforating Phoebes, by these straits to die. I joy that in these straits I see my west, for though their currents yield return to none, when shall my west hurt me? As west and east in all flat maps, and I am one, are one. So so death doth touch the resurrection. Is the Pacific Sea my home, or are the eastern ridges? Is Jerusalem, Angin, and Magellan, and Gibraltar, all straits, and none but straits are ways to them, whether where Japhet dwells, or Ham, or Shem? We think that paradise and Calvary, Christ's cross, and Adam's tree stood in one place. Look, Lord, and find both Adams met in need. As the first Adam's sweat surrounded my face, so may the second Adam's blood my soul embrace. So, in his purple wraps, receive me, Lord. By these his thorns, give me his other crown. And as to other souls I preach thy word, let this be my text, my sermon to mine own. Therefore, that he may raise the Lord throws down.
By Robert Frost. My long two-pointed ladders, sticking through a tree towards heaven still. There's a barrel that I didn't fill beside it. There may be 2 or 3 apples I didn't pick upon some bough. But I'm done with apple picking now. Essence of winter sleep is on the night. The scent of apples, I'm drowsing off. I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight. I got from looking through a pane of glass I skimmed this morning from the drinking trough and held against the world of hoary grass. It melted and I let it fall and break, but I was well upon my way to sleep before it fell, and I could tell the form my dreaming was about to take. Magnified apples appear and disappear, stem end and blossom end, and every fleck across it showing clear. My instep arch not only keeps the ache, it keeps the pressure out of the ladder round. I feel the ladder sway as the boughs bend, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumbling sound of load on load of apples coming in. But I've had too much of apple picking. I am overtired of the great harvest I myself desire. There were 10,000 fruit to touch, cherish in hand, carry down, and not let fall, for all that struck the earth, no matter if not bruised or spiked with stubble, when surely to the cider apple heap is of no worth. One can see what will trouble the sleep of mine, whatever sleep it is. Were he not gone, the woodchuck could say whether it's like his long sleep, as I describe its coming on, or just some human sleep.
Crossing the Bar by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Sunset and evening star, and one clear call for me. And may there be no moaning of the bar when I head out to sea, but such a tide as moving seems asleep, too full for sound and foam, when that which drew from out the boundless deep turns again home. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark. And may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Butler Yeats. The brawling of the sparrow in the eaves, the brilliant moon and all the milky sky, and all the famous harmonies of leaves have blotted out man's image and his cry. A girl arose that had red, mournful lips and seemed the greatness of the world in tears, doomed like Odysseus and the laboring ships, and proud as Priam, murdered with his peers. Arose then on the instant, clamorous eves, a clanging moon upon an empty sky, and all that lamentations of the leaves could but compose man's image and his cry.
I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud by William Wordsworth. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon the inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. Then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils.
A Hymn to the Evening by Phyllis Wheatley. Soon as the sun forsook the eastern main, the pealing thunder shook the heavenly plain. Majestic grandeur, from the zephyr's wing exhales the incense of the blooming spring. Soft grow the streams, the birds renew their notes, and through the air their mingled music flows. Through all the heavens, what beauteous skies are spread, but the west glories in the deepest red. So may our breasts with every virtue glow, the living temples of our God below, filled with the praise of Him who gives the light and draws the sable curtains of the night. Let placid slumbers soothe each weary mind, at morn to wake more heavenly, more refined. So shall the labors of the day begin, more pure, more guarded from the snares of sin. Night's laden scepter seals my drowsy eyes, then cease my song till fair Aurora rise.
Batter My Heart, Three-Personed God by John Donne. Batter my heart, three-personed God, for you, as yet, but knock, breathe, shine, and seek to mend, that I may rise and stand o'erthrown and bend your force to break, blow, burn, and make me new. I, like a usurped town to another due, labor to dominion, but to no end. Reason, your viceroy in me should defend, but is captive, and proves weak or untrue. Yet, Dearly, I love you, and would be loved fain, but am betrothed unto your enemy. Divorce me, untie, or break that knot again. Take me to you. Imprison me. For I, except you enthrall me, never shall be free, nor ever chaste, except you rash.
To a Friend Whose Work Has Come to Nothing by William Butler Yeats. Now all the truth is out. Be secret and take defeat from any brazen throat. For how can you compete, being honor bred with one who, where proved he lies, were neither shamed in his own nor in his neighbor's eyes? Red, to a harder thing than triumph, turn away, and like a laughing string, whereon mad fingers play amid a place of stone. Be secret and exult, because of all things known, that is most difficult.
Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe Shelley. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculpture well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed, and on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
Siren Song by Margaret Atwood. This is the one song everyone would like to learn. The song that is irresistible. The song that forces men to leap overboard in squadrons, even though they see the beach skulls. The song nobody knows, because anyone who's heard it is dead, and the others can't remember. Shall I tell you a secret? And if I do, will you get me out of this bird suit? I don't enjoy it here, squatting on this island, looking picturesque and mythical with these 2 feathery maniacs. I don't enjoy singing this trio, fatal and valuable. I will tell the secret to you, only to you. Come closer. This song is a cry for help. Help me. Only you can. You are unique at last. Alas, 'tis a boring song, but it works every time.
when I consider how my light is spent, by John Milton. When I consider how my light is spent, ere half my days in this dark world and wide, and that one talent which is death to hide, lodged with me useless, though my soul more bent to serve there with my Maker, and present my true account, lest he returning chide. Doth God exact day labor, light denied? I fondly ask. But patience, to prevent that murmur, soon replies. God did not need either man's work or his own gifts. Who best bear his mild yoke, they serve him best. His state is kingly. Thousands at his bidding speed and post o'er land and ocean without rest. They also serve who only stand and wait.
Love 3 by George Herbert. Love bade me welcome, yet my soul drew back, guilty of dust and sin. But a guide love, observing me grow slack from my first entrance in, drew nearer to me, sweetly questioning if I lacked anything. I guess I answered, worthy to be here. Love said, you shall be he. I be unkind, ungrateful? Ah, my dear, I cannot look on thee. Love took my hand and smiling did reply, who made the eyes but I? Truth, Lord, but I have marred them. Let my shame go where it doth deserve. And know you not, says Love, who bore the blame? My dear, then I will serve. You must sit down, says Love, and taste my meat. So I did sit and eat.
The Pulley by George Herbert. When God at first made man, having a glass of blessings standing by, let us, said he, pour on him all we can. Let the world's riches, which dispersed lie, contract into a span. So strength first made a way, then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. When almost all was out, God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasure, rest in the bottom lay. For if I should, said he, bestow this jewel also on my creature, he would adorn my gifts instead of me, and rest in nature, not the God of nature. So both should losers be. Yet let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. Let him be rich and weary, that at least, if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast.
This is a moment I will not soon forget. minute, sharing these poems with all of you and with the audience as the snow falls around us. Thank you for the gift that you gave us, and thank you, audience, for your careful attention to so many words, but that did indeed hold together. On Friday, in our cantabile together, you will find out which of these students will represent the Oaks at the regional competition, earning the opportunity to advance to the state competition, and who knows, perhaps also the national competition. Thank you again for your attention. Let's give one more warm round of applause. Let's close with the gospel.